Tea Tribe. Happy Friday. Happy Shambong Friday to be exact. Of course, I'm Alex Schiffman, and I am joined by my amazing co-host, Courtney Revolution. How are you doing, Courtney, on this TGIF?
Good morning, Alex Schiffman. Good morning to the Tea Tribe. I am Courtney Revolution, and welcome to the Morning Tea. I'm doing good, Alex. I'm very excited for Shambong Friday. I've got a nice, icy, cold bottle of champs, and I'm ready to pour and want some more. How you doing today, girl?
I am doing well. You know, I love a Friday. Right after this show, I'm actually heading down to the desert to visit my mom. So I am excited. It is a great day, and I am ready to spill some tea because we have such a show for everyone today. Tea Tribe, let us know, where are you watching from? We absolutely love our Tea Tribe. And if you're new here, we always accept new Tea Tribe members. So let us know, give us a like if you're part of the Tea Tribe, and tell us in the chat, where are you watching from? Right?
Damn. Tell us. We are the Tea Tribe. It extends all over the world. So we just want to kind of get a little bit more of an idea of where your eyes are watching from.
Yes. Exactly. Courtney, what are your plans for this weekend? Anything exciting? I know we're still in the house, but are you going to either catch up on some work? We got some new shows to binge, of course, from Naz. What are we doing this weekend?
To be honest, I really will probably drop some merch. And then after that, I'm probably going to spend the entire weekend watching Moesha. Just to be honest, because Moesha, as you guys know, Moesha is back on Netflix, and all of the rest of the good UPN shows are coming this fall. So I'm getting ahead. I'm refreshing. I'm getting my Moesha knowledge so that when the Parkers comes in October and Half comes and One-on-One with Kyla Pratt comes, girl, I can be ready, because those are like my shows, Alex. Like my heart.
Yes.
Shout out to Kyla Pratt.
Oh my gosh, Courtney, we have so many people. Someone's watching from Barbados. We have someone from San Diego, Trinidad, South Carolina, Washington State, Arizona, Ohio, New York. I mean, this is crazy. Someone from Kenya. Wow, we have someone all the way from Africa, Puerto Rico.
From Romania, girl.
This is amazing. Dallas, Louisiana. I mean, listen, Tea Tribe, we cover the entire world here. This is so exciting. I love this. How cool is that? You know what I mean?
The Tea Tribe is massive, girl. It's gargantuan. It's enormous.
It is enormous. But something that's not so cool is what's been trending in the news right now, which is an article in the New York Times. Its headline is "Why Influencers Won't Stop Partying Anytime Soon." So the article says creators in LA are hosting and posting about big social gatherings like it's part of their job. They're claiming that it's part of their job to host and post about these social gatherings, coronavirus or not. You've probably seen this in the news. I know we spoke about it briefly, Courtney, but in late July, dozens of social media stars flocked to the Hype House, which of course is a Hollywood Hills mansion where several of the top TikTok creators live. And it was for a birthday party with glittery and pink decor. There were balloons, silver streamers everywhere. There was even a Hello Kitty strobe light over this crowded dance floor. I mean, this was a big deal. And one of the founders of the Hype House, Thomas Petro, told the Hollywood Fix that between 60 and 70 guests attended. And we know that is not social distancing. The most notable in attendance were Emma Chamberlain, James Charles, Tana Mojo, Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, Nikita Dragon, and of course the Sway Boys. So, and we know Jake Paul also hosted a party in Calabasas at his house. I mean, what is going on with this? Why are influencers doing this, Courtney? What will it take to stop? Do you think it's part of their job to host parties and post about it?
I'm going to tell you right now, Alex, and I'm not about to apologize for what I'm about to say. So if you get offended, get offended. It's not going to change until one of them die, and it's very simple. And when it happens, Alex, I'm just going to have to mute that person's name and keep it pushing. The fact that y'all keep acting like this is not a serious thing until it's someone that you know and respect is immature, stupid, and trash behavior. So when one of them die, and all the internet is shaken and all their in memoriams come out and all the tweets and all the fan accounts come out. Seriously, I just wonder which one it's going to be. To be honest and be frank, happy Friday.
I know. I mean, obviously we don't want to see that happen to anyone, but this is something that we have to take seriously. You know, there is a virus and no one is immune to it. And I don't think it's necessarily part of their job. I mean, these people are creators. They can do just what we're doing, sit at home and stream live or create content right in their very own house. It's not safe. It's not a good look. We know we want celebrities and influencers to use their platform to promote good and promote being safe and doing the things that we're all doing. Like, let's get this, you know.
And you know what, Alex? Natural selection is a real thing, and we're watching it take place every single day. Every single time y'all go out to the supermarket and y'all see nobody with a mask on, or I know my friend lives in South Carolina. She's the only one in the supermarket with a mask on. She's the only one when she go out that got a mask on. So girl, wow. I'm not worried anymore, Alex. The reason why is because natural selection will do what it does best. I know that I can control that. My black behind is in the house, and I love it, and I feel safe, and I don't feel anxious. All of y'all that are out there rolling the dice, you better hope that you do not stumble upon any misfortune. Okay.
Yes. I mean,
wait,
totally. I want to
Alex,
shout out.
Sorry. Yeah. Good job. Sorry, that's what I was going to say. Go for it.
Right. Let's shout out Jasmine in the chat. She's saying, Courtney, how do you feel about the new character Keke Palmer's playing on Proud Family? And morning to you. Happy Friday. Friday. Exactly. It is Friday.
Ooh, shout out to you, Jasmine. We're going to get into Keke Palmer a little bit later in the show today, but just know that I am very excited. Proud Family, they'll make you scream.
We are both very excited. And there's also, no, keep singing. It's a little background music. We love Keke, and we have some other exciting news. Stay tuned for that later in the show. But before we get into that, we have to talk about this Chrissy Teigen news because she, I guess, is still using Goya products, despite saying she'd be boycotting the brand after the company's CEO praised President Donald Trump. So Chrissy tweeted, "Beep, a shame. Don't care how good the beans taste, though. Bye-bye." The popular cookbook author, of course, Chrissy has a cookbook, also wrote on Instagram, "There are other beans, shop responsibly." But less than a month later, it seemed that Chrissy couldn't give up the tasty beans because on Thursday, she panned the ingredients on her countertop while making oxtail stew. And right in the center, Courtney, was a big Goya can of green pigeon beans. Now, if you follow Chrissy on social media, I'm a big fan. She cooks a lot at home. She also has a cookbook. So this is not abnormal for her to share her ingredients, but it's the Goya beans that people are talking about. So is this an oops moment? Does this make you feel a little cringy that she kind of like, it's a little hypocritical for her to tweet this and then still be supporting the product? What do you think, Courtney?
My thing is this. Y'all know how rich Chrissy Teigen is? Chrissy Teigen probably got a whole pantry full of Goya products that she probably has not gone through. Now, I know a lot of people that do not have money, me being one of them. And I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm certainly going to finish my Goya beans in my pantry and just not buy anymore. Stay out of people's pantry. Y'all got to think, critical thinking. Y'all know how rich she is. She probably shelves, Alex, probably, of Goya beans. She got to eat them all first. Y'all not throwing y'all Goya beans away if you don't have money. So,
exactly. Yeah. No, I think this was an oops moment. But like you said, she probably still has a lot of the product. And unfortunately, you know, people that post on social media every single day, they're going to make mistakes like this. And I think she probably just didn't catch it. But don't worry, the world will catch you if you do this. So
one more time, I want to say, let me not put this out in the universe. Let me say this. Should I ever become a celebrity, I'm just going to say it and keep it real. I will never allow strangers on the internet to bully me into doing or not doing something. It's ridiculous. How dare you still follow this person? Woman, I just woke up. I don't even know what's going on. And people, they love to just get the herd mentality and bully people. And this one, I'm like, leave Chrissy alone. Now, other cases, she's annoying. And this one, she's just trying to eat. And who doesn't love some good oxtails?
She's just trying to make some oxtail stew, and unfortunately, she made a mistake and used a product that she, I guess, said. So some people are saying this is hypocritical. I think she just has more of the product, like you said. But T-Tribe, let us know your thoughts on Chrissy and all these influencers still partying. I know that we've talked about this briefly on the show before, but we want everyone to be safe, wear your mask, and we want to wash our hands all the time. But before we get into that, T-Tribe, let us know, are you having fun yet? Give us a like, of course, subscribe. If you just arrived, we're going to let you know everything we have on the show today. It is a great show. The tea is being spilled. I mean, this show is pretty lit. Kylie makes a surprise cameo in Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's WAP music video, and it makes us say OMT. So if you're here for that, stay tuned for that later in the show. Plus, there is a bunch of Ariana Grande news, from getting scratched in the eye to dropping a new fragrance line. We'll also talk about Keke Palmer's new gigs. She has some exciting stuff going on in her life. And the apology from James Charles to Alicia Keys. I mean, that's a pretty interesting story. We'll dive right into that. Of course, we have some couples Thera-Tea and then our Kylie Jenner tea time. So we got a lot on the show today. This is very, very exciting. But before we get into that, Courtney, I see our girl Mika in the chat. And I love you, Mika. Thank you. I love whatever shirt you're wearing as well. And let's do a little 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Shambong Friday to Mika. You know it's always nice to meet ya. Yes.
Yes. Hello, Mika, and hello, T-Tribe. If you're just joining us, we are about to get into our You Missed It segment. So this is very, very exciting. And of course, up first, it's some Selena news. So get those crowns in the chat because this is exciting. Selena appeared on the Twitch stream Animal Talking, saying a collab between herself and her BFF Taylor Swift could possibly be in the works in the future. She said, quote, "I've always dreamt of doing a song with Taylor. We both wanted to do that. We've talked about it for sure." Selena and Taylor have navigated a friendship amid their careers and lives in the limelight. They've always been very close friends and publicly supported each other on various times. She said, quote, "Stuff that was going with my family, it's been proven, she's my best friend. Stuff that was going on with my family, it's been proven year after year and in every moment of my life that she is one of my best friends in the world. We don't agree on everything, but we respect each other with everything." So yeah, she basically said it just feels like their family. They've known each other for 13 and 14 years now. I wonder what they don't agree on, Courtney, because we know, like, best friends, they're not going to agree on everything, but they still love each other. This happens in real life. So what do you think they're not agreeing on, Courtney?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but I definitely need a Taylor collab. This has been something that I've been begging for since forever and a day. Alex, we need the Taylor collab, and we need it yesterday. Now, Taylor and Selena got a studio in the house. Y'all need to go and cook up some mac and cheese. Don't eat it before y'all record. Make some mac and cheese, give us a song, go and record it, and then y'all can celebrate with that delicious mac and cheese, and then overnight it to my home. Yes.
Yeah, she's not just cooking mac and cheese. I saw in that trailer, actually. See, I love Asian cuisine and I love ramen, and she's cooking up a ramen that looked pretty fire. So I'm excited to see that episode because I love my ramen.
It's all on
Exactly. But like we said, Taylor, of course, just dropped her album. Selena's very busy with Rare Beauty and then her new show. So we know they're busy, but hopefully within the next year or a few years, we'll get this collab because I know all their fans are dying for it. We need it.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a hit. We know that. Yeah. But in more music.
I poured not a droplet of tea yet. Hold on, girl.
Oh my goodness.
The tea starts so early, girl. I forget when it's time to start the actual news. Hang on, girl. Let me get it. There we go. We need that for the
tea for this.
Effect, y'all.
Exactly.
Hold on. Okay.
Let's cheers. Let's cheers to this tea.
That was good.
The tea is always here. Whether we cheers or not, we still got tea to spill. But I'm glad we just cheers because this is some more music news collabs. Lady Gaga shared some behind the scenes footage from the making of her music video, Rain on Me. Of course, that's her duet with Ariana Grande. In one clip, Lady Gaga accidentally scratches Ariana's eye. Let's take a look at that. It's pretty crazy. But basically, she scratched her eye while waving her arms during a dance rehearsal. Ariana seemed okay with it, saying, Lady Gaga scratched my eye. It's an honor. I hope it scars. Ariana added, Lady Gaga, you scratched my eye. And then Gaga says, you scratched my heart. Ariana says, I hope it stays there forever. A lot of people are saying Ariana's reaction was relatable. You know, I would probably respond the same way if someone accidentally scratched me in the eye, but that's scary. I mean, your eyes are super important. You don't want a little scratch in your eye, Courtney. How would you have reacted to
scratching your eye by Mother Monster? Now, listen, I don't want my eye scratched by anybody. Now, in the moment, I may have been like, oh my God, Stephanie, girl, that's no problem, girl. Let me have this account. And then by the time I got home, I might need to have a sensitive, soft cry because my eye hurts. I get stopped often why I wear glasses now. I used to not wear glasses if you're, and I hate eye pain. I don't like my eyes being irritated. So shout out to Ariana because she pushed through.
Yes, she definitely pushed through, and this is
going to be like, what did you do to her?
Here's the clip.
Crazy, you know? I don't think they're going to be like, fuck you, you know? They're going to be like, cool, she wore something that isn't a sweatshirt. You know what your fans are doing today? Because they think that something's happening and they're onto us. They're now digging through everything that I've ever done and like pulling up all the old embarrassing videos of me singing your songs and stuff. Oh, and like they like dressed as you and they're like tweeting it. That's so cute. Wow, they're so funny.
So we get a little behind oh, that's a cute moment between them. But you know, this eye scratch, I guess we didn't see in that clip, but it's cute. We like her reaction. We probably wouldn't have acted the same way. But yeah, eye scratching is not something to joke about. But the Ariana news doesn't stop there. There's another way to smell Ariana. She took to Instagram stories to unveil her latest perfume. The new fragrance name is REM after the popular track on Ariana's Sweetener album, of course. The packaging features a cartoon graphic of Ariana in a quasi-intergalactic look, which seems to refer to her 2014 Break Free music video. Of course, the fragrance is set to be released later this month on Ulta Beauty. This is Ariana's 6th perfume line. The most recent drop, of course, was Cloud. It was so popular that it went on to win Fragrance of the Year at the Fragrance Foundation Awards. So T-Tribe, write in the comments what you think this fragrance will smell like. I mean, personally, when I see Ariana, I think of roses and flowers and something very feminine. I never got a chance to smell Cloud. T-Tribe, if you've smelled Cloud, let us know. Do you think it's going to sound or smell the same? Will it be different? Can we expect, you know, this REM to follow suit like Cloud? Will it break records and be awarded at the Fragrance Foundation Awards?
Alex, what type of scent you like? I don't know what Ariana's putting out. What type of scent you like?
I've worn Flower Bomb before. I've worn Lancôme La Vie Belle, which is that one with, I think it's Charlize Theron where she walks through. You've seen that commercial? Yeah, exactly. You like that? You like that impression of her, but you know what I'm talking about.
Giving it, girl, sultry. Come on, girl. I see you walking down the hallway, girl.
Exactly.
Yes,
what I love about
that are like citrusy and smell like good man. So my favorite scent is Gucci Guilty Black. I would love for a pop star like Ariana to come out with a man scent. Like, what does Ariana want her men to smell like? T-Tribe, would y'all be here for Ariana like men or like a unisex, something that we all could wear? We all show up to the next Ariana tour smelling like the same kind of fragrance. Would y'all be here for that? Would you be here for that, Alex? Like a unisex? You gonna smell like your man, girl?
I think that's a great idea. She can call it like Ari's man or Ari's, you know, she could find a way, or Dalton. Ooh, if they stay long enough together, maybe we can get a Dalton cologne. Crystal says, I can't wait. It's so beautiful. I love all of her other perfumes, so I already know I'm going to love it. Katie says Cloud smells amazing. I have it, so I can't wait for this new one to drop. I love the packaging on it. They like mirrored Ari's like bodysuit that comes out. It's super cute. So I love the packaging. But very, very exciting. Amanda says, I have Cloud. It smells good, but very little girl, not mature. Ooh, maybe this one will be a little bit more mature.
Maybe. Taylor saying she doesn't want to smell like her sweetheart. So that's a no on the unisex fragrance. All right, Taylor, I can get it. You want to have that contrast. I feel that.
I get it. But maybe it will have a contrast. We don't know. But we're just throwing out ideas, Courtney.
Well, we love to get.
Yeah. But let's move on to this Keke Palmer news that T-Tribe, of course, we know you're already excited about. She may be out of GMA, the third hour, but she is staying booked with some new gigs. It was announced that Keke will host the 2020 MTV VMAs. One of the top guys at Viacom CBS said, quote, Keke is an energetic force and a quadruple threat with unmatched comedic wit who will make this year's show truly unforgettable. Of course, we know it's going to be virtual, so you need a good host. You know, you need someone that can entertain, right?
And you know what, Alex? For me personally, I wasn't exactly excited over the VMAs this year because of the snubations that we experienced when the nominations were released. However, once I saw Keke Palmer and my girl, True Jackson, she went from VP to CEO, and she started to sing. I realized that perhaps I was making a mistake by deciding to maybe not tune in. So now I will be tuning in because, you know, we support Keke Palmer and everything that she does. And I'm excited. It's going to be good, Alex.
Yeah, she's on fire because she's also part of the cast of the Proud Family reboot on Disney+. She's going to voice the new character Maya and will also serve as the moderator for the Proud Family cast reunion. So we have a lot of Keke content to look forward to. This is super exciting. I absolutely love her. Right?
Hopefully it's leading up to her new talk show that doesn't exist yet, but it exists in my mind because we need that Keke. We need it yesterday. We need it. Just Keke Part 2.
Exactly. But until we get Keke Part 2, it's time to hear a little apology. James Charles is apologizing to Alicia Keys. He took to Twitter on Tuesday to say he was sorry for a tweet he posted referencing Alicia's new lifestyle beauty brand. So he posted a subtweet where he thought some celebs shouldn't launch makeup lines. Where he said some celebrities that don't wear makeup shouldn't launch makeup lines. He said that Alicia announced she wouldn't wear makeup anymore. Of course, we know that a few years back. And it bothered him that many celebs come into the beauty space as a cash grab without any actual passion and then leave. He acknowledged and deleted the tweet a few minutes later because it's childish to indirectly tweet someone and because he is not the gatekeeper of makeup, which is very true. He was glad he deleted the post because he learned Alicia's beauty line is for skincare. It's not even a makeup line. So that's the best part of this whole story. T-Tribe, let us know in the chat how you feel about this James Charles news. Personally, I think that Alicia Keys doesn't need a cash grab. Okay, so that point is irrelevant. And if it's a skincare line, and Alicia has absolutely beautiful skin. So just like Rihanna, Alicia is another female in celebrity that I look up to. I love her skin. I love her music. And I think this is awesome. So I hear what he's saying. I get his point to an extent. But like he said, he's not the gatekeeper of makeup. How do you feel about this, Courtney?
Let me say this, Alex, because I have some feelings on this. James Charles needs to shut up, first of all. I'm over the apologies and I'm over seeing, you know, these long drawn out notes app. Alicia Keys don't even know who he is, first of all. Now, initially in the past, I have felt a little bit iffy about celebrities releasing makeup. A really good example that I want to use is Kesha. I could not understand why Kesha was putting out an eyeshadow palette. But then I started to think, Alex, I said, well, what about people that are afraid to try makeup? Maybe people that aren't the beauty girls, but they want to try. If you're a stan of Kesha, okay, well, Kesha put something out. If Kesha can wear that, then maybe I can wear that. So who is James Charles to tell Alicia Keys that she can't release a beauty line? There was this energy, Alex Schiffman. from James Charles. Like, where was he when Shane Dawson said he was putting out makeup? He's not a beauty guru, and ain't no one had nothing to say about that. What about D'Amelio? She's putting out makeup, and James Charles ain't come out and say nothing about that. Did you curse her out at the Hype House party with no mask on? So like, I don't buy James Charles' apology. I really, really am confused as to why people continue to support him. And y'all already know what time it is. All the other white celebrities done came out with their little beauty brands. Why Alicia Keys come out with hers, and now is the time you want to speak up and say something. Not saying he's racist, but I'm just raising an eyebrow, y'all. Can y'all answer that for me? People that love James Charles, so that I can get myself together. Why did James Charles choose Alicia Black Woman Keys to come out and say this? What about all the other people that just came out with stuff that were not Black that came out with stuff? I just want to know why. Sister Squad sisters, if you're here, can you let us know? Let us know why James Charles decided to subtweet the Black woman. Explain to me that. I just want to know.
Yeah, this whole thing is so confusing to me. I don't really understand why he spoke up about this. It's like, he's doing well himself. He doesn't really need to put someone down. Yeah.
One more thing. I hate when I do that because I always remember right after I'm done. Alex, that would be like saying, if you're not a singer, you shouldn't sing. And what does James Charles continue to subject us to? His singing. So sis, hang it up, flat screen, all 85 inches of it, and good night and go.
Speaking of that, I just saw on TikTok, there's like old videos of James Charles are coming up. He's like sitting on the floor singing, and there's like a group. He's so young in them, probably when he just came here. So that's so funny that you just brought up singing, because they're resurfacing right now, a lot of those videos. He did like a meet and greet and singing on the floor. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a decent singer. He has talent. I will say that. I'll give him that. He's a good singer.
I think he has artistic talent. I don't think that he can sing. And I feel like if you can't sing since celebrities can't release makeup, then you need to shut your lips and close your throat.
I hear you. If makeup's your industry, like you said, that is a little hypocritical to then be singing.
Because we're all staying in our lanes, right?
Right. Exactly.
I better not ever pick up a basketball because I'm not a basketball player. I better not ever go and play horse. I better not ever do that. I better not ever, girl. Oh, how dare I? My bad, Alex.
Exactly. Good point. But let's dish on relationships. Let's move on, because of course celebrity couples need our Thera-Tea every single day. Let's get started with this Taylor Zachar Perez and Joey King news. So up first, favorite couple from the Kissing Booth, this Kissing Booth 2, people think they're dating in real life. So Taylor Zachar Perez told Access that he's actually just really close friends with Joey King. He said, quote, "I know we went away this weekend for some friends' birthdays and her birthday, and everyone kind of freaked out about it. I will say that we are not dating." The two co-stars have been sparking romance rumors ever since they got together to celebrate the release of The Kissing Booth 2. He was adamant about them not dating, saying, I love her dearly. I'd do anything for her. We're not dating. I'll end it with that. Why do you think he was on the defense mode about saying they're just friends?
Because when celebrities start dating, the fans become annoying. And then everything that you do is watched. Every tweet, every comment, every deleted something is watched and under a microscope. So I get it 100 million trillion %.
Yeah, I hear you. I think that, it's no secret she also dated Jacob Elordi, her Kissing Booth co-star, and they broke up. So there is some drama there. I'm sure it's a little sensitive. I'm sure Taylor doesn't want to get involved in that drama. But if he was smart and wanted to promote his movie, he would totally kind of entertain those rumors, or his publicist should chime in because we know about those fake relationships and what they do.
You can have said no comment, right? Because no comment is kind of like, it can go either way.
Exactly. That's what he should have said. But until then, I guess we'll just speculate what's going on. But breakups and divorces are hard enough. So listen to this story. Can you imagine getting a text message wanting a divorce? So, of course, we've talked about Chrishell Stause from Selling Sunset and her This Is Us star Justin Hartley getting a divorce. Well, a new clip came out on this season of Selling Sunset, which we talked about yesterday with Naz as well. Listen, he did this to her. In the show, Chrishell broke down telling co-star Mary Fitzgerald about how she found out Justin wanted out of the marriage. So full of tears, it's a very emotional clip. She said, quote, "I found out because he texted me that we were filed for divorce, of course. She thought Justin was joking, but within 45 minutes, the world knew because TMZ broke the story shortly after." The couple was married only 2 years, but together 6 years. Chrishell said that if this is what Justin really wanted, there are better ways to go about it. T-Tribe, has this ever happened to you? Would you ever break up with someone? I mean, this is divorcing someone in a text message. It's pretty serious. Before I turn it to you, Courtney, I think that this is horrible. I think no one should ever send something in a text message. I am a fan of Justin, but I think he should have grown a pair and spoken to someone. This is his wife. I mean, you speak to this person, unless Chrishell did something horrible to him or they have some drama that we don't know about. This is inappropriate, in my opinion. How do you feel about this, Courtney?
I see a lot of referencing Katy Perry, and I am so glad that clip just went viral the other day so I could rewatch it so it's fresh in my mind. That particular situation for me is a little bit different from how I generally feel. So how I feel about you guys, just to be honest and be frank, is if I feel like you have disrespected me or there's no loyalty there, or if I feel like you have backstabbed me beyond repair, if I feel like the relationship is beyond repair, at that point, I do not feel like I owe you a face-to-face. You get what I'm saying? You get to earn access to my energy, to my person, to my conversation, to my feelings. Once I feel like you have lost that, you don't have that respect with me, text message is perfectly fine, because you know what? You can read. You may not, since you weren't listening to me when we were speaking, when you're in a relationship with someone, you communicate, Alex. Since you weren't listening to me with your ears, perhaps you'll understand when I physically with words. Maybe you missed it the first time. With a text, Alex, you can reread, you can send it to other people. Oh, what do you think about this? Not saying that it's right, but it definitely happens. But for me, once I'm done, Alex, I'm good. So you're not owed that respect. So I get it. In every situation is different, obviously. But me, generally, once I'm done with it, I'm Casper. You will never hear from me ever again. Period. I'm good. So if she did something to deserve that kind of reaction, then she gotta eat that. She gotta eat that.
Yeah.
But
Cody actually made a good Cody actually made a good point in the chat. He said, "Hold up," or her. I'm not sure, Cody. That is a female or male name. She said he texted her and said that they were filed, which makes me think that they probably discussed this beforehand, and she's making it look like he announced the divorce via text message. That is a good point to bring up, because the text said he had filed. So there could have been a conversation and she didn't take it seriously. I know she was blindsided by this news. That they say that a lot in the press when people write stories about their relationship. So maybe she's hurt and she wants to get this out there. But I guess we'll just have to stay tuned, because I'm sure this story, there'll be more. This is getting ugly. But this next story isn't about text messaging.
So these are the Selling Sunset people?
Yes. This next story isn't about text messaging, but rather exes talking on social media. So this all involves this MGK, Megan Fox, and her ex, Brian Austin Green. So Megan and MGK posted a photo of Megan professing, of course, "my achingly beautiful boy, my heart is yours," on her Instagram. And then Megan's ex, Brian, if you missed it yesterday, responded posting a picture of their 4 kids together, mocking her kind of caption saying, "my achingly beautiful boy, my heart is yours," which was petty. We talked about that yesterday. Well, it looks like MGK, some people are saying, are clapping back now, because he posted the 2 of them rocking out to his new song, "Concert for Aliens." Is this getting childish, or was MGK just promoting his new song? There is no rule book in how to handle divorce, but are they handling it the right way? What do you think about this part?
I think that Brian needs to stop watching her social media. Sounds like a creep to me. Sounds like this is why you're single to me. But I don't think that Kels was clapping back. I think that he was promoting his song, to be honest, because I feel like if he wanted to call this man out, he would just do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they're just
Subtweet.
having
He ain't
fun.
no James Charles, Alex.
Right. Right. I think he's just promoting his music and they're having fun. They're obviously very much in love, so they're not really paying him any mind. But T-Tribe, let us know how you feel about this. Do you think this is some more shade or are they just having a good time? Moving on.
Amber is up here talking about the tea got me so distracted. I done sat here and ate 3 sausage biscuits. Amber, was it Jimmy Dean? Because I love me a good Jimmy Dean sausage biscuit. Pop that in the microwave real quick, girl.
Wait, Courtney, speaking of Jimmy Dean, not sponsored, Jimmy Dean just made new breakfast wraps and I got every flavor. They're egg white. Okay, one is egg white, spinach, and bacon with caramelized onions. And then the other one is a turkey sausage and eggs. And it has this like Mexican flavor vibe to it. Guys, if you're this is making me hungry, but check them out because they're in a whole wheat wraps. They're a little healthy. They cover all the bases.
Ooh. I am a bleep for Jimmy Dean products. Those sound good, girl. Yeah. Gotta hit it on the wall, girl.
Exactly. But moving on to a family that's probably not eating Jimmy Dean's wraps in the microwave. It's been a week of highs and lows for the Kar Jenner family. Courtney, take it away because it is about that time to get into our Kar Jenner tea time.
If you guys are all set for all of the tea from behind the Kar Jenner gates, be sure to turn your volumes down for Kar Jenner tea time. Hello to everyone in my studio, which is no one, just myself.
Yes. All right. Well, we know all about the Kardashian family and their pranks, but get this, a new clip came out yesterday where Khloe did it again. She transformed into her mom, Kris Jenner, in her and Scott's latest prank. This has been an ongoing prank. You know, the first time she did it, Kris freaked out and it brought laughs to everyone else. So they decided to carry on with this hilarious just some more pranks. Here's how it went down this time. Khloe dressed up as her mom and has Scott snap a fake, unflattering paparazzi photo that they pretended to leak to the media. And then a team helps transform Khloe into her mom. There's a hairstylist, makeup artist, manicurist, and fashion stylist. I mean, she looks a lot like Kris, even so much that in the same clip, Drew is on her lap and Khloe is kind of just reiterating to her, it's mommy, because you see True kind of looking up confused, like, what is going on? Is this my grandma? Who is this person? But she looks a lot like her. What do you think about this, Courtney?
I mean, shout out to Khloe. The look is definitely nailed, and I cannot lie and say that she looks silly or bad. For me, Alex, it's just when I look at things like this, like the Kardashian pranks, I always am like, all right, which week of the Kar Jenners am I going to skip? Or like, which week am I going to have to just watch to catch up? Because that's giving me 45 minutes of filler. Like, that's a filler episode. Alex, I don't know if you remember when the prank where Kris got tackled. You remember that? It happened on Keeping Up. When I tell you, I thought that it was real. I was ready. I had the episode up. And for me to sit through that whole episode to find out that it was a prank, I was irrationally livid. Could not believe it. So now I'm on alert. When the story come out, I know one of them episodes in one of these upcoming seasons, I'm gonna have to skip. I don't do filler episodes. I don't do it. Give me the story or keep it.
That's a good point. Anytime they do a prank, it's like half the episode. It is kind of a filler episode. They don't really have content for the week. It's fun to see. I think they do a great job of kind of making her look like Kris. But like you said, it was funny the first time, but let's move on from the pranks because we know there's a lot of drama in that family that we would much rather see unfold on camera as a fan of them. But speaking of that, in more serious Kardashian West news, while Kanye goes ahead with his independent presidential campaign, he and Kim are privately working to save their marriage. So sources say the couple is currently in the Dominican Republic and that Kim is exhausted. So we know where they are. right now. The sources add that Kanye made it clear to Kim he wants to continue to run for president, and all she wants is what's best for the kids, which is saving her marriage. But the source says it also means that they're not going to talk about politics. Do you think a ban on political talk will work for them?
Alex, if you're in a relationship and you can't talk about politics, break up. Period. Ain't nothing to say. Break up.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that having to, relationships are messy in general. Marriages are messy, and, people's feelings get hurt. And like, I understand there's having something that you don't really talk about, but at the same time, I don't understand that because, marriages are about being open and honest and communicating your feelings. So this is going to be such a big part of his life. It's not something they can completely avoid if he's running for president. That's not something they can not talk about. Like, this is part of his life. And in a normal marriage, this is something, if she's the first, like, she'd be the first lady. So doesn't she have to support his political ambitions? Like, this is just weird, right?
Alex, this is very strange. This is exhausting. And it's something that if you are definitely focused on the election, it's one of the last things you probably think about before you fall asleep. It's like, okay, the world may be awful, but at least in the election, I'm going to vote for bleep. But then in the back of your mind, you're like, well, there's Kanye just ready to mess up the votes. In my opinion, speculation, not confirmation. God forbid, before the girls come. But
right.
I think that at this point, on today, on Friday, in this episode, after hearing this particular story, I feel like that they should get a divorce. Maybe on Monday I'll feel differently, but
I know they make us feel differently every single day. But what's interesting is like we now know allegedly where they're vacationing. And remember, they were trying to keep it very private and said they were very remote, so no paparazzi could get there. But now they know where they are. So maybe we'll see some photos, some evidence.
Hopefully, we need to see something, girl. Or we need to see a divorce paper.
Right. We always got to keep up. But while Kim is trying to save her marriage, let's talk about her sister Kylie, who was spotted at their favorite hotspot, Nobu. I literally think they have some ownership because they go to Nobu every single night. So this is not even celebrating her birthday. This is another Thursday for the Kardashians. But she was enjoying an early birthday get-together with some friends and family. Check out this cake. Her birthday is August 10th. She will turn 23. That just shocks me that she's not even 23 years old. She was joined, of course, by Kendall, Chris, and Corey, and then Stassi, Victoria, Harry Hudson, Faye, and Zach. So Kylie shared this clip of her smiling and Harry captioning it. Last night, my besties took me to a last-minute early birthday dinner, adding the heart emoji. Do you think it's okay that she's posting all this fun when Kim is, of course, going through such a difficult time? T-Tribe, let us know how you feel about this. Personally, I think it's her birthday. She should be able to celebrate her birthday. That doesn't mean she's still not there for her sister, but it's her birthday. She should go out to dinner, have fun with her friends. Like, she still needs to enjoy her life as well. How do you feel about this, Courtney?
I think that she should live her life. I'm more concerned, Alex, with, did she have glam before that night? What is going on with the concealer under here? Did she powder too much? Is the concealer too light? Leo, can you put that back up the video that we just put? What's up with that, y'all? She didn't have glam before that night. Now, come on, you Kylie Jenner. You supposed to have the good glam. Look, you see? What's with the flashback on that? What kind of powder is she using for that? What powder is she using, y'all?
Well, that's concealer, I think, but I think it's just the flash.
Good in the light.
Yeah.
Don't film Kylie with flash. Don't do that to her. Come on now, because that's not looking good. She's supposed to be the makeup guru. She's supposed to be trying to get in front of Reed. This is not going to help her get in front of Reed. Come on now.
Oh, it's high HD makeup, high definition makeup. We just got word from our producer, Joe. But anyway, check out this bob too. What do you think about that little bob?
Well, we know that Kylie loves to play in a Willy Wonka bob. I'm not surprised at that. It doesn't mean I'm not going to laugh when I see it. Because she looked like Willy Wonka. Go off.
Yeah, I did. Makeup with the candles, the whole thing. But I hear you. it could look a little better, but we've all been there. But what's funny about this, speaking, they're at Nobu, of course. Another thing I saw on TikTok is, I guess there was this trend where people were calling Nobu and asking if they could get a table for two and saying they were Kendall Jenner. But so many people called that the hostess on the other line, there's a video and the hostess says, "Oh, okay, what's the password?" So now you need a password to get in. If you're one of the Kardashians, there's a password to get into Nobu. Isn't that crazy?
God. Why would y'all want to sneak into Nobu to spend a whole bunch of money? Y'all doing too much. Y'all might as well wait outside of Boa Steakhouse and wait for someone like Nikita Dragon to come out or something stupid like that. Instead of going and spending $200 on 2 rolls and a glass of water at Nobu. Shout out to Nobu though, because the water is very good. Couldn't afford the sushi roll. The water was icy cold. Shout out to my server too. It was very nice.
Delicious. The view doesn't hurt. I mean, I get why they're going to Nobu all the time. And it's spacious. In their defense, I know I see you guys in the chat saying, they shouldn't be going out and all of that, but it's a pretty big restaurant. They also have an outside patio. There are ways to kind of keep your social distance and still get some dinner, get some delicious sushi.
But if somebody cough over that pitcher of water, Alex, it's a wrap. So she need to be in the state. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but you already know that's what I was thinking. All I gotta do is cough over that pitcher, girl, and she'll be Willy Wonkaing and coughing in her home.
It's always a risk going out. So yes, it's always a risk. But Nobu is such a celebrity hotspot. I mean, we see not only the Kardashians. Anytime we have a story, it's usually, at least right now, they're seen at Nobu. But speaking of Kylie, who's ready for the OMT news? Because Kylie made a surprise appearance. Of course, it's time for our OMT, and let's pop that champagne, Courtney, because we need it.
I need it for this. I need it for this.
This is a celebratory moment.
Is it?
Music video? I mean, this music video, we love to see it, right? It's pretty great.
How about Alex? But while I do this, because I fiddle, you tell them what you think about the music video and all of the facts.
Okay, so of course, this morning, or I guess it was technically last night, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion dropped their new collab WAP along with a music video that is making everyone's mind blow so much that it popped the champagne. They have extravagant outfit changes. They have this wild decor. I mean, they are in these outfits with every animal print you could imagine. There's snakes. There are big cats. And of course, the duo enlisted several female artists to give brief cameos in this, including Kylie Jenner. So there is a moment midway through the video. If you haven't seen it, it's a little spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Here's the clip. She struts down this zigzag hallway in a cheetah print getup. I mean, look at her. She has matching gloves and over-the-knee boots. She mesmerizes the camera, and then she enters a mysterious room where Cardi kind of takes over and starts rapping another verse of the song. So the music video also features cameos from Normani, Ruby Rose, Rosalia. I mean, there are so many cameos. You got to check this out. It's not safe for the morning tea because it's so hot, this video, but check it out when you're done with this. This video to me screams female empowerment. I mean, it's two, of course, powerful female rappers in the industry, and then all these cameos. It's amazing. And honestly, Courtney, we kind of know why Kylie and Megan were actually hanging out, right? This gave us some insight into why they were hanging out during that time. How do you feel about this, Courtney?
I want to say this. Everything that you said, Alex, was accurate, right? And everything that everyone in the chat is saying is also accurate. Something I want to point out, which is what I'm going to expand on in just a second, is you, Alex, and no one in the T Tribe has said really anything about the music. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the song was trash. The song was trash. The song should have had Megan Thee Stallion alone. And I'm not interested. Now, the video had to be everything that it was, Alex. It had to be female empowerment. It had to have Normani. It had to have Kylie in it, because we know that the other music that Cardi has been putting out, Press, the little song that she did with Post Malone, those songs are not really hitting like that. You get what I'm saying? So instead of making good music, it appears, speculation not confirmation, that Cardi and her team decided to create a moment instead of giving us actually good music. Megan assassinated both of her verses. Megan looked iconic. She looked great. I'm still rooting for her. Shout out to her wigs. She looked excellent. All I wanted, Alex, truthfully, was to be able to come here today and eat my crow. I wasn't even tweeting about it. I really just wanted to wait, be quiet, watch the video, and I truly was wanting to be impressed, not so much by the visual, but the music. And the song, to me, even lyrically, without the education and the breakdowns of where's the bars and all of that, to me, sonically, the song is just not good. To be truthful, we've heard a lot better from Cardi. And it's not about hate. It's just, this is an opinion-based show, and it is my opinion that I did not enjoy the song. The music video was excellent because it had to be. When you don't deliver in one area, you have to overcompensate in another. So, of course, we know that everyone is going to talk about Kylie. That's why y'all clicked on the video and y'all are mad in the chat right now. Y'all clicked on it because of Kylie. If we just had the thumbnail that was Cardi and Megan did a music video together, y'all wouldn't have even clicked on the video like that. So let's just keep it real. The music video was excellent, outstanding, phenomenal. The song was a smooth 3 out of 10. And all 3 of those points gained by Megan Thee Stallion, none by Cardi. Sorry. I'll take a shambong to that, though. Cheers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cheers. Cheers to that. To your point, I agree, Meg. I think Meg was a standout as well. And interesting enough, right after I played WAP, I went and played Bodak Yellow. And there's a lot of inspiration in that, like the beats you kind of hear are similar. That could just be Cardi and her vibe with her music, but they sounded pretty similar. So I hear you. But I think they made up for it in the visual. So maybe if you don't like the song, you're not going to forget that video because it is a showstopper. And like you said, Kylie in it, Normani in it. We saw Normani. I know we've been asking where Normani is. Well, she's been working in the music video. Hopefully we see her own music.
I'm just glad that everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people are just seeing they're not looking at what I just said as me being a hater. I'm just being honest. No. Like, I love the song, Alice. I would have come up here and been like, y'all, now I sat up here and I judged. They did that. Y'all know I would have done that. I never come up here and lie to y'all. So I hate when we talk about Cardi because I have to be honest, but then we know that there are going to be people that just watch this for the first time and be like, well, that guy's a hater. And that's not the truth. No. I just wish that it were better. And I feel like Cardi at this point in the game, girl, deliver. Yeah. Shut us up. That did nothing for me. You don't need I feel like if you did Bodak Yellow all by yourself and now you have to tap Megan Thee Stallion on a single, what does that say, man? I'll say this. Hot Girl Summer, to compare and contrast, because we know that that's really what y'all are looking for. Hot Girl Summer, better song, WAP, better video. And that's my opinion.
Good point. I agree. I completely agree with that. I also, I think Meg stood out to me in that. Like when her verse came, she stood out. But I do, in Cardi's defense, not that we have to defend anyone because this is a commentary show, but I absolutely love the video and I love what they did. I love their outfits and it's something I'm going to be talking about for a while. So at least we have that from it. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. I will say this. I'm a little bit glad. This is the petty part of the show before we go, Alex. I am a little bit glad that we are quarantined because I know that there would have been many of Saturday nights or Friday nights rather. That's my preferred night to go out. It's Friday night. There would have been a lot of Friday nights. I'm sure that I would have gone out been in a groove, girl. Had my drink up, girl. Come on over here, shot boy. Give me some more shots. And then that song would have came on. And then it's like, all right, time to go. What's the next club? Let's get out of here. It was like Truth Hurts. Even though I loved that song, I know the bars would have overplayed it. So shout out to Cardi. I'm sure she'll make her money. And I can't wait for Megan Thee Stallion's album when it comes.
Yeah, Danielle says, I love that we all have different opinions. I actually love the song and video and thought both girls killed their verses. Yeah, that's what the world's about. We all have different opinions, and we all have a right to our own opinion. But that's what makes the world spin round, right, Courtney? Welcome to America.
May have different somewhere.
Exactly. But on that note, what a week this has been. I mean, there were a lot of collabs dropped, products dropped. I mean, this was a great week. Hit that thumbs up if you're new here, or and of course, subscribe if you liked all the tea spilled today, so we can bring you the tea every day. I wonder what the celebs will get into over the weekend, because you know our Mondays are going to be filled with lots of breakups, makeups, and everything more. So tune in on Monday, same time, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. We're live here every morning. We don't want you to miss out. If you're new, like I said, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Courtney, where can they find you if they're new here?
You can find me on social media as well as my own individual YouTube channel for more celebrity mess at Courtney Revolution. That there, and type it in up there. You'll find me. I'll come right up.
Yes. And of course, I'm Alex Schiffman. You can find me on all social media at Alex Schiffman. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. And I think it's that time, Courtney, to wash our hands a little bit, right?
You got it, girl. Alrighty, we'll see you Monday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And now it's time to wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. It's it. You better wash your hands. Scrub your hands, it's intimate. Scrub your hands, scrub your hands.